Demon's Souls Remake is a stunning reimagining of the legendary 2009 classic that set the foundation for the entire Soulslike genre. From the moment you step into the cursed land of Boletaria, you're immersed in an atmospheric, dark fantasy world filled with hauntingly detailed environments and brutal, merciless foes. The game's core mechanics remain loyal to the original, with intricate combat, high-risk encounters, and the ever-present fear of losing hard-earned souls upon death. However, the remake brings modern visuals and performance enhancements that make every detail, from flickering torches to towering bosses, even more impressive on PS5. With tight, responsive controls and significant quality-of-life improvements like faster load times, the remake delivers a challenging yet rewarding experience for new and veteran players alike. Whether you're a fan of challenging combat or deeply immersive worlds, Demon's Souls Remake is an essential experience that embodies the best of Souls-like design. Lords of the Fallen 2023 takes players into a grim, beautifully crafted world where dark fantasy meets brutal Souls-like gameplay. This reboot brings fresh life to the original with an expansive, interconnected world filled with detailed environments and relentless enemies. What makes it stand out is its unique dual-world mechanic, allowing players to switch between the realms of the living and the dead. This opens up new pathways, secrets, and battles that make every corner feel unpredictable. Combat is intense and unforgiving, with a focus on tactical timing and strategic weapon choices. The RPG elements are deep, letting players customize their characters' abilities and weapons to fit their playstyle, while the multiplayer co-op option offers a chance to team up for some of the game's toughest battles. Lords of the Fallen 2023 raises the stakes with a fresh approach to dark fantasy and innovative mechanics, making it a compelling choice for Souls-like fans looking for a challenging experience. Nioh 2 brings a thrilling, unforgiving Souls-like experience, setting players in a dark, war-torn Japan filled with mythological creatures. You play as a half-yokai warrior able to harness demonic powers, which adds a unique twist to the familiar Souls-like formula. Combat in Nioh 2 is fast and precise, blending samurai skills with supernatural abilities that let you transform mid-battle to unleash devastating attacks. The game is packed with challenging enemies, rewarding progression, and deep weapon customization, making every encounter feel fresh. Its unique key management system requires you to carefully balance stamina and aggression, adding another layer of strategy to combat. With beautifully crafted levels, intense boss fights, and the ability to play co-op with friends, Nioh 2 stands out as a challenging and rewarding adventure that fans of the genre won't want to miss. Wolong Fallen Dynasty throws players into the chaos of ancient China during the Three Kingdoms period with a dark, supernatural twist. It's a punishing action RPG where skillful combat and perfect timing are key, combining Souls-like difficulty with a unique, fast-paced martial arts system. The game's standout feature is its parry mechanic, rewarding players who can time blocks and deflections perfectly in fierce one-on-one duels. Enemies are relentless, bosses are brutal, and the atmosphere immerses you in a gritty, mystical world that feels both grounded and epic. With dynamic environments and mythical creatures rooted in Chinese folklore, Wolong challenges players to learn, adapt, and conquer, making every victory a hard-earned reward. If you're looking for a fresh spin on the Souls-like genre with cultural depth and intense, rewarding gameplay, Wolong is worth every moment of struggle. Thymesia delivers a punishing yet rewarding experience, drawing clear inspiration from Dark Souls while adding its own flair. Set in a dark, plague-ridden kingdom, players step into the shoes of Corvus, a mysterious, masked warrior capable of wielding deadly plague weapons. Combat in Thymesia is fast-paced and brutal, relying heavily on precise timing and skillful dodging. The game's unique mechanics, like the plague weapon system, allow you to seize enemy abilities and turn them against foes, adding a strategic layer to encounters. With its bleak atmosphere, challenging boss fights, and focus on player skill, Thymesia is a gripping title for anyone craving an intense, skill-based journey through a plague-infested world. The game combines challenging mechanics with an eerie narrative, making it a must-try for fans of the genre. Blasphemous 2 takes the brutal and beautiful world of the first game and refines it into something even more captivating. Playing as the Penitent One, you're thrown back into the nightmarish lands of Custodia, facing new horrors and grotesque bosses. The game's platforming is much tighter, and combat feels even more satisfying with added weapon variety, like the heavy war sensor or the fast dual-wielding rapier. Each weapon has unique skills, giving you new strategies for each intense encounter. With its gothic art style, dark religious overtones, and meticulously detailed landscapes, Blasphemous II builds on the original's strengths, immersing you in a haunting experience. The Surge 2 offers a brutal Soulslike experience in a gritty sci-fi setting, perfect for fans looking to step outside traditional dark fantasy worlds. Set in the devastated city of Jericho, you battle ruthless enemies and deadly machines with a unique exoskeleton system that lets you customize your character's abilities and fighting style. The game's limb targeting system adds depth, allowing you to strategically dismember enemies for new armor and weapons. With challenging boss fights, intense close combat mechanics, and a responsive parry system, the Surge 2 demands precise timing and skill, rewarding persistence with satisfying progression and customization. Code Vein is a unique twist on the Soulslike genre, blending challenging combat with a rich, anime-inspired world. Set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by monsters, you play as a revenant, a kind of vampire, on a quest for blood beads to stave off madness. What sets Code Vein apart is its focus on customizable characters and companions. You can pick and adapt various combat styles, weapons, and blood codes to suit your playstyle, for making each fight more strategic and personal. The companion system lets you team up with AI allies who support you with their unique skills, adding depth and a layer of teamwork that's rare in this genre. While combat is unforgiving, the game's focus on exploration, distinct art style, and storytelling give it an edge, making Code Vein a fascinating option for fans of challenging, atmospheric gameplay. Steelrising offers a fresh take on the Souls-like formula, blending intense combat with a unique historical twist. Set in an alternate 18th century Paris, you play as Aegis, a robotic warrior fighting against King Louis XVI's army of automatons during the French Revolution. The game's rich atmosphere combines dark fantasy with historical drama, creating a hauntingly beautiful cityscape filled with enemy machines. Combat is challenging, requiring precise timing, dodges, and stamina management, but Aegis's agility makes for fluid movement and fast-paced attacks. Steelrising also stands out for its accessibility options, giving players the ability to adjust combat difficulty. With intricate level design, powerful enemy encounters, and immersive storytelling, Steelrising delivers a memorable experience for Souls-like fans craving something both familiar and distinct. Remnant II takes the Souls-like formula and injects it into a world filled with dynamic, otherworldly enemies and a unique approach to combat. This third-person shooter blends elements of challenging melee combat and ranged gunplay, making it stand out from typical Souls-like games. Set in a dark, shifting multiverse, players will explore a mix of eerie landscapes, face off against terrifying bosses, and discover mysteries hidden within the worlds they visit. The game features a cooperative mode, allowing up to 3 players to dive into its punishing fights and explore together. With a focus on weapon customization, character progression, and randomized elements in level design, each playthrough feels fresh, urging players to come back for more. Mortal Shell takes the Souls-like formula and introduces a unique twist. You can inhabit different shells of fallen warriors, each bringing its own combat style and abilities. This dark action RPG challenges you to master its deliberate and unforgiving combat, where precise timing and strategic movement are key to survival. The world is hauntingly atmospheric, full of twisted landscapes and dangerous foes that require quick reflexes and patience to overcome. With its intricate upgrade system, you can enhance each shell, tailoring their abilities and weapons to suit your preferred playstyle. The Enhanced Edition pushes the visuals to 4K with 60 FPS on next-gen consoles, creating a smoother and more immersive experience. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice offers a brutal yet captivating experience set in a reimagined 16th century Japan. Playing as the one-armed shinobi wolf, you embark on a deadly quest to rescue your kidnapped lord, navigating a world filled with ruthless enemies and mystical elements. Unlike typical Souls-like games, Sekiro emphasizes precise swordplay and a unique posture system, making battles feel like intense duels where timing and patience are essential. With no multiplayer distractions, Sekiro's focus on skill-based combat, stealth mechanics, and a gripping story delivers a challenging and immersive solo experience. Hollow Knight immerses players in the hauntingly beautiful yet treacherous world of Hallownest, an underground kingdom filled with secrets, challenging enemies, and intricate lore. As the Nameless Knight, players explore vast, hand-drawn environments, each with its own distinct color palette, atmospheric soundtrack, and hidden areas that encourage exploration and reward curiosity. Combat in Hollow Knight may seem simple at first, focused on precision and timing with the Knight's nail weapon, but the game's unique charm system allows for deep customization. Charms let you tailor your abilities to suit your playstyle, adding effects like extra attack range or poison clouds, which can be crucial for surviving the game's formidable bosses and unique enemies. The gameplay combines challenging platforming with Metroidvania-style exploration, where newly acquired abilities like wall climbing and double jumping unlock previously inaccessible areas. Hollow Knight's world building and sense of discovery are remarkable, as each area holds a piece of Hallownest's mysterious history. With its refined mechanics and layered world, Hollow Knight has become a standout title in the genre, appealing to fans who crave both atmosphere and intense gameplay. Elden Ring takes the classic Soulslike formula and elevates it with a massive open world, co-created with George R.R. Martin, making it one of the most ambitious titles from Software. You're free to explore vast landscapes filled with mysteries, hidden bosses, and lore-rich environments. The game's combat is as intense and precise as ever, with a range of weapons, magic abilities, and unique classes that let players customize their playstyle. Elden Ring rewards curiosity, as every corner hides something new, whether it's a powerful enemy or a piece of world lore. The game's difficulty is challenging but fair, pushing players to learn and adapt without holding their hands. With deep lore, atmospheric settings, and a level of freedom not seen in previous titles, Elden Ring is a must-play for Souls-like fans looking to experience a world brimming with danger and discovery. Lies of P takes the familiar story of Pinocchio and twists it into a dark, Souls-like experience set in the haunting city of Krat, inspired by the Belle Epoque era. You play as a puppet trying to become human, battling through Krat's eerie, collapsing streets, filled with deadly, mechanical enemies and brutal bosses. Lies of P stands out with its unique weapon customization, where you can mix and match blades and handles for different combat styles, and its Legion arms, which grants special abilities tailored to your playstyle. As you progress, you're forced to make choices, often involving lying, that directly impact how the story unfolds and even the game's ending. With challenging gameplay, detailed environments, and an atmosphere reminiscent of games like Bloodborne, Lies of P combines lore-rich storytelling with intense, unforgiving combat, making it a memorable entry in the Souls-like genre.